Hi, we're Alex and Megs, and we've just bought our forever home. Last time, we picked up the keys and got stuck into decorating and planning for our future.
Today, we're giving the bedroom a much-needed makeover, but not before we uncover a small problem in the walls.
So let's jump in and get our bedroom makeover underway. So as we said in the intro, the first thing of today's agenda really is to get rid of this wallpaper, to strip this wallpaper, because we don't like it. The woman we bought it off, or bought the cottage off, she's just painted this. This is wallpaper that's been painted. Now granted, it's actually done a pretty good job. It's not really the aesthetic we're going for, the feel that we're going for in this bedroom. So we're gonna get that stripped. Before we do that, we need to remove this desk out of here. This was just chucked in here because it doesn't actually have a home yet and probably won't. It can probably go upstairs, I think. I don't know. It might go in the living room. I don't know. We need to get rid of that. Then we need to sheet up. While we're sheeting up, we can put the steamer on to get to temperature. And then both of us are going to have a crack at stripping. I don't know how much Megs will do or how much you'll be able to reach, but we're going to both have a go at it. And then
You say that like you're 12 foot taller than me.
But I'm more comfortable on a ladder.
Okay.
I do want to point out, don't roast me for the Crocs. I don't know where my shoes are. Should we get lifting? Problem. Well, so I'll check in a second, but which is just a replaster job.
Okay.
But that's the lining paper on this bit coming off as well. It's not too bad. Oh, it's a bit of a damp spot it's been. Right. It's not too bad. It could be worse. I think that's probably just what it is.
Just it's been damp.
It's got damp at some point and it's got behind it and it's not been properly treated, which is fine because it's just that edge of the lining paper is there.
As long as it's if it's just, I say just, right? Replastering is a...
It's, well, no, we need to get sealed and then we can go from there. Could be worse. Could be the whole wall.
So now we make the decision of what wall becomes our feature wall. So we have the Lick Beige 10, which it'll make the whites of the covings and stuff pop really nicely. This is gonna be the one that is on 3 of the walls, and then one of the walls we're gonna do the Lick Teal 3. We just need to figure out what wall that is going to be. We've got a lot to think about. We've got to make the decision quite quickly. Because I would say, let us know in the comments what you would do. But by the time this video goes out, we'll have already done it. I don't think these videos are going to go out until I can do my first stream. We've got some fun ideas for the reveal stream. So, were you there? If this video is out after the reveal stream, Yaski, stop it. What's the matter? He's been on his own this morning, so he's feeling a little needy. But if you were there, let me know what you thought. Let me know if our plan worked. I don't know. But we've got lots to think about because we want this room decorated by the end of the week so that we can pivot to putting the placements of things in our office to go back to work next week. Shit. What are we going to do? I don't know.
Okay, plan of action now is to get the stain block on up there because it takes like 12 hours to dry, I think.
12 hours?
I think that's what it said.
12 hours?
12 hours. It's what my dad's a painter and decorator and he said that's what we should put on there, as long as obviously to do the prep work, which I've already done. We've already scraped everything off, we've dusted it, we've hoovered it, like there's no flakiness there. And it doesn't look like it's still damp. It looks like it has been damp at some point in time, but it's definitely not damp anymore. So we can get that on, and while that's on, we can think about what we want to do with the rest of the room. So we do have these 2 paint samples from Lick that we really do like, but it's just deciding on where we want to put them. We haven't decided on where we're putting the bed in this room yet. The bed can go on any of 3 walls. It could go here, could go on that wall, it could go on the wall in front of me as well, where the wardrobe is. We would have to move the wardrobe to this wall, which might be a big job. However, as far as I can tell as well, there's only 2 sockets in this room. So as far as I can tell, the only 2 sockets are down here. And it'd be a bit of a pain in the ass because they're in the skirting board as well, which makes it even more of a pain in the ass because I can't just chase the wall in the zone across the way. Regardless, they're in the skirting board. It is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about it. So yeah, in the meantime, while we have a think and while we suss out what we want to do, get the stain block on, let it dry, and then we can go from there. We think this room is pretty much done for now in terms of what needs to get done. Skirtings have been done, had another coat of quick dry and satin. Not all the way around. Obviously, I can't get in that corner. And I haven't done round there yet because it's a good split. I want to get everything in, like the bed frame and stuff, just in case we knock it as we're coming in so I can touch it up. But as I say, once everything's dry, I can get the blinds back up, the curtains back up. We can get the bed moved in here with some bedside tables. You want a dressing table, if the bed fits in this gap over here with the side tables, you want a dressing table down here. I guess we also kind of want to put a TV up here because we do watch an episode or 2 of any series, but depending on what we're watching, a night before we go to bed.
It's an exciting day in the Prentony household. We have just had our very first delivery of wood for the fire. I don't know how long, we have no idea how long this will last, but it's summer. It's going in summer. It's about to be warm. Like the theory is that this should last us for a while, but we'll see. Wish us luck.
That is a lot of logs. So shout out to Tayside Forestry for actually having a good deal on, like 130 quid for that bag, which is pretty good. Luckily, it all fits in our store as well. Just could probably get away with a wee bit more. I nearly ordered 2 bags.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, because I thought, oh, that's not going to be a lot, but no, it's a lot of logs. And because it's coming into summer now, we're probably not going to have the fire on that much. It might be like a real cold, wet night or whatnot, and we'll have the fire on, but predominantly it's going to be starting to get used in the start of the winter, so that's quite good. This obviously bin is empty here. I was thinking I have crates for kindling and we get smokeless coal because our stove is a dual fuel stove, so yeah.
Now we've got the bedroom sorted. Editing Megs from the future here, and I have just realised that we do not once show you the finished bedroom. So here are a few clips that we've recorded to show you what we've done. I really love the space. I think that it's come together really nicely. I do feel like it's not 100% there, but As with a lot of things with this house, I think it's just going to take a bit of time. Okay, back to past Megs. We have taken everything out of what was our temporary bedroom and have finally, I actually think almost everything apart from like some pictures and some paintings and stuff.
All the paintings and pictures are ours.
Yeah, I think apart from like a couple of bits like that, everything, all of our stuff is back in our house. So it does mean that in here is now it's a dumping ground, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So you need to like turn it that way slightly so we're in the middle of the frame.
Here we go.
There we go. The content, the YouTuber has forgotten how to be a YouTuber, and the streamer is the one with all the knowledge. She knows what she's doing. But I think that's going to be
it for today? Or for this week?
This week, we need to figure out what kind of schedule we're going to be working on. I think a lot of the progress in the house or whatever we're doing is going to happen over a weekend.
Or evenings, because now it's, what, 8:30 at night?
Yeah.
And it's like you can actually see over there in the distance where we used to live.
You can't really see it on the camera because it's so far. We're not in a rush.
No.
We're not rushing. We would like to get the house done, but I think back to how...
This is our forever home. So there's if we're doing something, we want to do it right, we want to do it properly. So
what are you doing? I think back to the house and I'm like, I feel like that place only got in a good state just as we were going to leave.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's going to be lots to do. I'm sure there's going to be lots of projects. And like at the minute, it's just going to be mainly decoration stuff. But I think further down the line, there's going to be lots of...
Once we've got the decoration bit done and it's actually in like a nice livable state, then we can start thinking about doing this, doing that, adding a garden room, adding extent, like crazy, like, not we'd go that crazy. But once we've got the main...
New bathroom, doing the stuff in the bathroom that we want to do.
Exactly. There's lots to do or we want to do, but we need to get the house into a state of we're happy to live in it first. So yeah, apart from that, we'll catch you next time.
We need to figure out how to sign this off.
I've been the Fred Tie, and I'll see you all soon.
I haven't.